Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Viaglo. If you are new here, my name is Gloria and I'm a full-time reseller on multiple different apps and I resell clothes and shit. So in today's video, I actually want to go over my sales for the month of October, and I have to say I did pretty fucking good. But I want to talk about some sales that took over 6 months to sell, and then also my favorites, noteworthy, you know, those type of sales. So let's just jump right into it. Okay, so for the month of October, I made 127 sales. 5 of them were flip client and consignment client sales. So, you know, y'all know how I like to separate those. And then I made 90 sales on Poshmark, 4 bundles, 1 return, 1 canceled. And then eBay, I made 21 sales, 1 cancel sale. And then Mercari, I made 16 sales. Now, oddly enough, this is around the same amount that I made in August. So I did make pretty much roughly the same from August, and y'all know August was a really great month for me. So with one of the sales on Poshmark, the return, I actually missed a pin mark on the item. Y'all know I don't wash the items unless they're dirty, so I don't know how I missed that. So that one should be coming back, and then I'll be trying to get that clean, and then I'll try to list it again. And then the cancel sale, y'all, it was actually from a mystery box that I got from a reseller. One of the items sold. I could have sworn I kept it, could not find it, so I had to cancel it. So I was really upset about that, but shit happens. And then one of the sales on eBay that I had to cancel, I was really upset about because they paid full asking price. It was a Knox Rose dress, listed it at $25. It was unfortunate that it had already sold on Poshmark for $15, like 2 or 3 weeks in advance. And if you guys know, or if you guys don't know, Knox Rose is a Target brand, so I typically only get about $15 to like $25 for it. So when I got that offer on Poshmark for $15, I was like, of course, I got this from the bins. However, if I would have known it would have sold for $25 on eBay, I probably would have held out. Like, I probably would have held out. But that was my first time ever canceling something on eBay. Okay, y'all, if y'all hear them doing landscaping or lawnscaping outside, just act like you don't hear it, because that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I actually want to go over some sales that took over 6 months to sell. Now, if you guys are not familiar, I actually like to sell my items within a 3-month mark. I like those quicker flips, but these took forever to sell. Okay, so the first thing is actually this pair of Nike Fly Knit shoes. I got these around this time. I seen a reseller talking about how Fly Knit is a really good style to pick up for Nike. You already know how I feel about Nike, but I picked it up anyways. And y'all, these took forever and a day. I think I had them listed at about $40 something. The issue is that the ring light and then the natural color didn't really align the way that it should have. So they looked dirty, even though they weren't dirty. They just were this really awkward pink. So they took forever and ever. And I finally received a $25 offer, and I was like, yes, you can leave. The next one is this smart wool top. I had this since like last winter time, y'all. I don't know why it took so long to sell. I had it at a pretty reasonable price point, and I don't know, like I don't know if it was the style. I don't know if I used the wrong stock photo just because it is a different color. Maybe people weren't checking for that color. But y'all, this one took a long time. And this was actually the last time that I found smart wool, so it's been a while. This next one is a brand called Lord Jeff. Got this a long time ago. I actually seen it at that thrift store months prior, but it was like $10. The brand was pretty good, so I was just like, I'm not paying $10 for it though. But I eventually got it on half off day, and it sold, you know, and I was pretty happy about it. But it took like over 6 to 8 months to sell, so I was just like, what are we doing here? The next one is this Nike sweater. I got this in a box that a reseller was getting rid of all of her inventory last summer. Was it last summer? Yeah, last summer, 2021. So I've had this for over a year, y'all. Like, well over a year. And it finally sold, so she's out of here. The next one is these pair of AG jeans. I got these around the time where I was picking up a lot of AG, which is Adriano Goldschmied, and I was like, these are gonna sell, these are gonna sell. They took over 6 to 8 months to sell, but they still sold for $36, so I'd probably pick them up again, honestly. The next one is a pair of sweatpants that I also had since summer of 2021. very long time to sell. Pink does have a following, however, you know, you're not gonna get that much. The next one was really funny and very disappointing. So when I did my spreadsheet, I actually paid $7 for this. So this sold for $10, which is $7.05 after fees. So then after cost of goods, I made 5 cents off of this. So yeah, I could have held out and not accepted their offer, but y'all, I had this for a really long time, almost a year. So I was just like, I want to get rid of it. So you gotta go. This one is almost the exact same. I got this in December at the bins, of course. So I received a $8 offer and I went on and accepted it. This got a lot of attention on Poshmark as well as Mercari. I relisted it so many times. I think I initially had it at like $20, $24, but nobody was biting. I mean, nobody. So I got an $8 offer. I was like, of course, only paid like $1.50 for it. So it's like, you gotta go. Okay, so another one is this Spanx pointy leggings. Now these are the asset ones, so these definitely wouldn't have sold for a lot of money. However, on Mercari, I hadn't been making any sales on that platform for the month of October. Y'all see, I only made 16 sales. So what I did was I went in and I dropped everything to like my lowest price, and these were at $12 and somebody bought them. So I was like, oh, thank God they're gone. But then once I seen that I paid $5 for them, so I only made like a $3 profit, I was pretty annoyed, but what can you do? And the last disappointing sale were these Can jeans. I had already told myself that I wasn't going to pick up Can because they do not sell for what I would like them to sell for, especially if I get them at a regular thrift store and not the bins. So these particular ones, I got so much attention on Poshmark, so much attention on Mercari, and nobody, and I mean nobody, I had these at about $24. Nobody was biting. Nobody. So like I said, I had dropped my prices on Mercari. $15 was my lowest. Here we are. So yeah, never again. Okay, so now I want to share a few of my favorite sales and then some noteworthy sales that I got for the month of October. The first one was this, I want to say it's Northern Angel. It was a beautiful cardigan that I got at the bins. The brand is kind of like a boutique brand, I want to say. It's actually not the brand from Anthropology. However, it sold like it was. This got so much attention. I did get a few lowball offers. I refused them. And somebody eventually bought it for $36. I do believe this was a Posher VA sale because I had it listed at $45. And once it sent out the $36 with discounted shipping, somebody accepted it. So I was pretty happy about that. So if you guys find this brand or a style of cardigan like this one, I would highly recommend to pick it up. The next one is this pair of Kohl pants. You already know how Kohl is. These particular ones did probably the best for me just because I think that they were like insulated, like they had a lot more going for them versus just their regular hiking pants. So I was really happy when I found these, and I was even more happy when they sold for 50 bucks. The next one is a pretty exciting one. So this is a Farm Rio Shrong or Shrong. I don't know how to pronounce that word. I know in my Goodwill haul video, I told you guys that it was a scarf. It was not a scarf. It's a Shrong. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. I don't know. Y'all see it. It's a wrap. Okay, we just gonna call it a wrap. But yeah, so I had it listed at $98, and that following morning I received a $70 offer. Now I went back and forth with myself and I was like, do I really want to wait for an extra $15? And the answer was no. So I went on and accepted the $70 because it was a pretty quick flip. And yeah, I was really happy about that. The next one is a bundle. This was actually from someone that actually watches my channel. Hey girl, hey. So she bundled all of these and she sent me a $58 offer if I'm not mistaken. And of course I accepted it. She let me know that she watched my channel and I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I would have accepted the offer either way it went because it was still a very reasonable offer, given that I already give a discount on 3 or more items. And since I got all of these from the bins, it was a pretty good sale, and she was happy with her purchase. So thank you so much, girl. Okay, so the next one is this Prana sweater. I did talk about this in another video, but I was really happy. This one sold fairly quick. I also looked at the feedback that I got. They were really happy with it as well, so we love that. I would highly suggest any flannel. I'm gonna be honest, I've sold maybe about 5 or 6 like shacket flannels this month, well last month, and they do really well. This is the season. I wouldn't pick all of them up per se, but I would pick up the ones that have like something going for it, wool, or if it's like a different type of color, if it's corduroy. I find that the corduroy ones does the best for me, so those are the ones that I enjoy picking up. All right, so the next one is from a brand called Ming Wang. This is actually the last piece that sold, which is pretty sad because they've been selling for a really good price point. So this one, I believe that they bought this one for full asking price. I think somebody had sent me a $50 offer, I want to say maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I went back and forth with myself, and I was like, no, it's new with tags. This thing retails for $235. I don't think I'm asking for too much at $79, so I countered and they just disappeared. So it's like, whatever. So this person was actually also happy. I seen their rating. All right, so this is from a brand called Mizzen in Maine. I did have this for maybe about 3 or 4 months. This was not a bins pickup. This was like a regular thrift store find. And it was new with tags. That's the only reason why I picked it up. And I also sold a previous item from this brand, and it does really well. I'd say it's more so like a better brand, but for men. So the pieces are very, you know, office wear, but they are very more relaxed and not like stiff fabric, if you know what I mean. So I would highly suggest picking this up. The next one is from a brand called Bex. Now, when I found this at the bins, I thought this was Ibex. So I got really excited because I know that people talk about this brand and they say this is a bolo and all of that. But once I came home and I did like comps on Bex, I was like, oh, okay, this isn't the one that everybody was talking about. So I was kind of annoyed. But when I received a $30 offer, I was like, hell yeah. So I went on and accepted that. Let me know if you've actually sold this brand before, Bex. Yeah. So the next one is this Lululemon jacket. I was pretty happy to find this, but I did find it at a thrift store, and it was slightly marked up. But yeah, so I paid $6 for it. And I was pretty happy that it sold in the time frame that it did. This was through an offer. I had it at about $75 because I felt like $75 was really the going price for this item. So when I received that $50 offer, I went back and forth with myself and I said, Gloria, do you want to wait another month or 2 or 3 just for $15 more? And I was like, I don't. So I accepted it. The next one is a pair of True Religion jeans. Now I put this one in because I got a funny story to tell y'all. So one, this is my first time picking up True Religions. I've seen it so many times at the thrift store. I heard that it was coming back and all of that fun stuff. However, I was reluctant because all of the places have it marked up. But I went on and picked this one up, and I got lucky at the register because the person that checked me out, they actually only charged me like $2 for each item, which was great. So we love that. So I was really excited, and since I had it for maybe about a little over a month, no type of bites, nobody liking it, no watchers, no nothing across all platforms. So when I received this full price sale at $38, I was like, we love that. Next thing I know, I get a case opened on me on Poshmark, and they were saying how much they smell. Like, these smell so bad. They said that the sizing is wrong. They have so many pairs of these. And what they did was when they took a photo of the measuring tape on top of the jeans right at the top, but they zoomed in so you couldn't really see where the measuring tape actually ended because they were so zoomed in. So after she said that, she was like, this is my first purchase on Poshmark. She let it be known that this was like her first time on Poshmark. So at first I wasn't going to say anything. But then after I woke up a little bit, I realized, like, wait, I think she couldn't fit them, and I think she just wants her money back. So I was just like, it's not going to happen, because not only was this a size 26, I also put my own measurements that I took flat laid in the listing. So you should have went and did some measurements to make sure that they would align. So anyways, I sent a whole little thing back, and I was like, First of all, I've never had an issue with odor in any of the clothes that I sell. All of them are well taken care of. And then I also said that, you know, your photo is zoomed in, so how will we really know the size if it was wrong or not? So what ended up happening was Poshmark asked for more photos. She was like, oh, I don't know how to upload more photos. So I'm like, what the hell? You uploaded the first one, so what do you mean you don't know how to upload more photos? And then I went to her page and she was selling stuff. Granted, she looked like she was like new because of the photos that she was taking, but girl. So then they eventually released the money to me because she didn't respond after she said, oh, I don't know how to upload the photos. You uploaded the first one, so do the same thing that you did with the other one. So yeah, I was pretty happy about that. So she lost the case, I won. Okay, so the next one is actually this pair of Madewell denim jeans. I find that Madewell Maternity does amazing. I will always pick it up no matter what size it is because it sells pretty quickly and it does get a lot of people to your closet. This next one was like a fun find. I actually got this at the bins. It's from a school called Pepperdine, I want to say. So if you guys find any type of college memorabilia, I would pick it up. So for $25, I think it was a pretty good price point for, you know, school gear. The next one was a cute find. I only picked this up because it was cute and it was velour, and I thought that this would have looked so adorable on like Valentine's Day. I received a $26 offer. I accepted it because I thought, why not? So I did. The next one is a dude robe. Now, I thought that I was going to get at least about a good, you know, 50 bucks for it because that's what it was pretty much going for. But y'all, I got so many low balls on eBay. Oh my goodness. I got so many from one person that I had to block him because I was just like, we're not about to do this. He kept sending $20 offers. And y'all know on eBay, I believe that they only give you like 4 offers to send people on a specific item. So once he hit me with the third $20 offer, I was like, no sir, no. What got me is that, like, if I didn't accept it the first time or the second time, like, why would you send it the third time? Even though I got it from the bins, it was the principal at that point. So yeah, so I accepted it. 36 wasn't as much as I would have liked, but you know, here we are. The next one is a Anthropologie brand. I think it's called Amande. I only picked it up off of style. I thought it was really cute and I thought somebody would love this for the fall. So once I did comps and I seen that it was a Anthropologie brand, I was like, oh, interesting. We love that. So yeah, $30, pretty good price point for a Ben's pickup. The next one is a pair of Dojo jeans. So these finally sold for the price point that I would have liked them to sell for, which was 50 bucks. I relisted them and I put them at $65. She sent me a $50 offer. I quickly accepted it because I thought that that was an amazing price point. So yeah, we love that. The next one is from a brand called 511 Tactical. These were just like some tactical leggings. My first time picking up this style, but I've picked up this brand and the brand does pretty well. You're definitely going to get between $25 to $40 for it. So I would recommend, if you find 511 Tactical, to pick it up. So yeah, it was pretty good brand and it was a pretty good flip because it sold within a day. The next one is this scarf that I got at the bins. It's from Cobby. I don't know if this was kind of like a sought after piece, you know, maybe some months ago, because I noticed how high it was selling for. So I was pretty surprised that I sold it for $36 and I'm like, it's just a scarf, but it was a beautiful scarf nonetheless. So yeah, if you see this, I would highly suggest to pick it up because it sold within like a few days, so it didn't take long at all. The next one is these pair of Free People pants. I forget the name. I know that I probably could have held out a little bit longer and probably got 15 more bucks, but $40, quick flip. It's a really good combination, you know. Okay, so the next one is this Ryan Michaels suede brown cork men's jacket. Is basically a shacket, but it just felt like it was like cow suede. It was really heavy. So I went on and picked it up and I priced it initially at $45, but I was like, no, let me do $58. Honestly, I feel like I should have did like $65 or $70 because it sold within like 20 minutes of me listing it for my full asking price. And this is probably like a Western brand, if I'm not mistaken. So if you see Ryan Michaels, I would suggest picking it up. The next one is this Tahari orange rust boiled wool. Jacket, I actually got this at the bins as well. Yeah, I honestly wouldn't pick up Tahari anymore, but if it does have like, you know, a fabric content that seems pretty good, I would pick it up. But yeah, the next one is this Lafayette 148. Also wouldn't pick this up because I hear that it's like on the decline, but I did get this at the bins and it sold for $35, which was around the price point. I wanted about $45, $50, but you know, can't be too greedy. The next one is this Artrex sweatshirt. This sold full asking price on eBay. I was so excited to hear that cha-ching sound. Y'all already know this is a Bolo brand, so if you see it, pick it up. The next one is this Toad & Co. Pair of leggings. These also sold for my full asking price. This is a brand that does have a nice little cult-like following, so if you find something, honestly, I've been able to sell like even basic pieces from this brand, and they still do really well, so I would highly suggest to pick it up. Of course, check your comps just to be on the safe side, but 10 times out of 10 is going to do pretty well. And the next thing is these Birkenstocks. These actually sold on eBay as well. These sold, I want to say, the following morning. I had them listed at $70. If you guys are not familiar, this particular style is actually really sought after right now. However, I feel like I sold mine a lot cheaper because one, they were men's and they were size 14. So I was like, I don't know how long these are going to take to sell, so I'm going to just put them at a reasonable price. But I probably could have put them at like $90 and, you know, got that 70, but it's not that serious. All right, so this is another Ryan Michaels piece. I do believe that I could have got a lot more for this, but you know, shit happens. But this one sold full asking price as well. And it sold, I want to say maybe like a week or two. It didn't take that long, but it took a little while. The next one is Spanx Maternity. I have had terrible, and I mean terrible luck selling Spanx leggings, but Spanx Maternity, baby, this one was a pretty fast flip. Like this was, I woke up in the morning and it sold type of sale. So next one is this Fajardi sweater. This is actually another Bolo brand. I love picking up Fajardi because it does amazing every single time. So yeah, I would highly suggest picking it up if you see it. This was a pretty nice plaid, what is it called? Shacket. I probably should have kept it, but y'all know how it is sometimes. And that is it for my noteworthy sales for the month of October. Now, of course, I made a really good amount of money in October. Hopefully, I want to do the exact same for this month. However, I am almost 9 months pregnant, so I have to take it a lot easier within the couple of weeks coming up. So that is going to be a little sad, but that's okay. That's okay. But yeah, so I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.